How many hours have you wasted on EQing kicks? Boosting here, cutting there, never quite sure if you're actually making it sound better or worse. Yeah, I've wasted too many, until I accidentally discovered a scientific method that removes all that guesswork. For 6 years, I did what everyone does. Grabbed an EQ and started moving things around until it sounded good. Sometimes I'd boost the lows too much and it would eat up my headroom. Sometimes I'd cut too much and the kick would disappear. I was even watching big artists throwing random EQ moves like plus 3 dB at 60 Hz for punch or cut 500 Hz for clarity. But why those numbers? They were all just guessing, going by ear, and our ears lie to us constantly. And the worst part? Every kick needed different treatment. What worked on one would destroy another. I had no system, no consistency, just endless tweaking and hoping. I kept thinking, there has to be a standard, a scientific way to know exactly how loud each frequency area should be. Not guessing, not trusting your ears, but using actual measurements. 6 years in, I was messing with Pro MB by FabFilter on my master chain, and I came across this mastering preset that splits the frequency spectrum into 5 bands and compresses them independently. And that's when it hit me. What if instead of using this as an effect after the fact, I could use it as a measuring tool from the start? So I put Pro MB on my master channel at the beginning of every project. Not to compress, just to watch the meters. And I started experimenting. After years of testing and refining, I came up with the perfect formula to get the perfect spectral balance. Every time, with no guessing. So here's how it works. The kick needs to achieve a balance between its 5 main frequency areas. The sub-frequencies, the low mids, the mids, upper mids, and highs. They all need to be at a specific volume compared to each other. Achieving a specific balance, kind of like the Fletcher-Munson curve of how we perceive loudness. So in Kick 2, instead of using EQ afterwards, I shaped the amplitude envelope to hit these exact targets. I'm watching Pro MB's meters and adjusting the envelope until each frequency area is on the verge of triggering its band's compressor, hitting that sweet spot. It's like having a scientific guide showing you exactly where to go. And the beauty? This works because I'm controlling the volume of the sine wave as it pitches down through each frequency range. It's the same result as EQing, but more precise and integrated into the sound itself. Once I started using this method, everything changed. My kicks finally had that professional spectral frequency balance. Full bottom end without muddiness, punchy mids without harshness, and crisp top without ice pick highs. But here's the real game changer. When your kick is spectrally balanced from the start, mixing becomes effortless. The kick sits perfectly with the bass. You get louder masters because no frequency range is eating up headroom. Everything just works. Meanwhile, producers who are guessing with EQ might eventually get there, but they're taking the long way around. Why guess when you can know? But now what happens when you combine a perfect length, a perfect pitch curve, and a perfect frequency balance? Next time I'm walking you through my complete start-to-finish process, so make sure to subscribe, because I'm showing every setting, every value, and all in the correct order, which will guarantee you'll be making the ultimate kick drum.